Okay, I know I haven't made a video this week. Apologize. Uh, we'll get into that in a minute, but I hope I miss you. I hope you're doing great. It is, what do we got, 3 weeks left, so we'll just do our best these last couple weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, and I got news this week. We had a meeting, online meeting, and because Roger Bryan has a new building, they operate different. Most schools, their teachers do not go back to campus. However, we've all been given a certain day to go back to close our classroom, and we have to box everything up, so they will move it to the new building. They'll move everything, but I have to go in and just do a bunch of work. So my day is Monday. That will be my day. I go in and just I can't bring anybody. I can't see anybody. It's very limited people allowed on the campus at once. So each teacher has like a different day, and then I'll be bagging up all your important things. Any glasses left over, water bottles, sweaters. I'm going to put them in a bag for you with a name. And then the school has not decided how they're going to go about returning those things yet. So that's the information I have about that. I miss school. I thought this was funny. Miss studying and miss waking up early. Not really. I'm sure nobody really misses that, but I definitely miss friends, and I definitely miss talking to people. And this one caught my eye as well, being the teacher. It was hearing 20,000 times a day, getting interrupted 30,000 times. I miss your voices, your questions, and your silly stories. So that'll put me over. I've been super busy this week. That's still no excuse for me not to make a video, but UNLV's ending, and then I had some things I had to do for CCSD in the county that was ending that I had to. It was a bunch of stuff. Anyhow, also I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know how many of you feel this way, but a little bit like the blues. Like, man, I love video games, and sometimes I feel like, I don't even want to play because I'm just feeling kind of down. And so I hope that goes away. I miss sports. I miss seeing people. And I'm pretty introverted. Some people need to see people more often than me. So and introverted means I'm okay hanging out alone and doing things by myself. And extroverted means you like to be around people and talk and hang and go. And, so anyhow, I'm sure it's not easy for anybody right now. We're all doing our best. Hopefully you do have some video games or board games or brother or sister or books that keep you busy in the meantime, and you could just appreciate and love that and appreciate what we do have, and we're safe at home. You did this survey. Now, one issue is I think people voted more than once. So be it. This is what we have. This is what we'll move on. Some of them are very close. As you see right here, this ended super close. So I believe this was the final 8 or 16, so we'll narrow it down before the school year is over. We will have a final winner. So as you can see here, Amulet Series won by 1%. That means probably by one vote. It shows there was 29 responses. That probably means 15 chose Amulet, 14 chose the one and only Ivan. They will both be in my classroom next year. You liked those books. And I'll probably do it the same way, where I won't start off with Amulet in the classroom, and I'll bring it in a little later. I think it adds more excitement. Ooh, a new thing. It's really nice. You guys were reading that. Every single student almost was picking that book up at some point. Next up was Harry Potter and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm surprised Charlie and the Chocolate Factory won. Again, the votes, there's not 30 students. There's only 25 students, and there's 30 votes. So obviously some people voted more than once. But Charlie and the Chocolate Factory did win, surprisingly, and an upset in my opinion. I thought Harry Potter would win. Here's the thing, maybe why Harry Potter did not win. Out of 25 students, maybe only 8, 9, 10 of you read Harry Potter or got into Harry Potter, where Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, we did as a class. I read it to you. We watched the movie. Izzy made the golden tickets. So that was kind of fun, and it was candy related. So Willy Wonka moves on. Harry Potter gets upset. Here we have Nitro Type versus Prodigy. Nitro Type will move on, beating Prodigy. I know some of you love Prodigy. Nitro Type was very popular. As you see in the tough matchup, both of those websites super popular. Google Docs versus Google Slides. That was interesting here. So as much as some of you like Google Docs, I know a lot of you pick Google Docs as your favorite thing writing, but Google Slides was more, it was a little more fun, a little more free, a little more exploration, working with partners, group work. So that moves on. So we'll vote all this through. Xmas Secret Santa versus the Valentine's Day ice cream party. Xmas Secret Santa beats out the ice cream party. Shockingly, again, 30 responses. There's only 25 of you, 4 or 5, 7, 8, 10. How many didn't vote? So some of you voted twice. It's skewed, but this is what we'll move on. A little surprised, but not really. Everyone, that was a really fun party that day. The Xmas Santa Claus party or Secret Santa party. Here we have playing football with you, beating 70% to 30%, eating lunch with you. So playing football will move on. Debate week beat the Math Olympics pretty heavily. These are not as close as you can see. Playing football beat lunch, but many people pick this as their very favorite things in that other survey, and that's why these moved on. So that was a pretty good landslide. Here was a good beat. Debate week. I like debate week a lot because I thought it was easier to teach you how to write a good 5-paragraph essay once we had already done debate week. It's tough to squeeze in debate week. It's a little higher level thinking. It's tough to get it. We had that 30-minute window this semester, this year, to fit it in. So hopefully I'll have that again next year, but I'd like to add debate week again. That was super fun. Kahoot gets upset. I know a lot of you love Kahoot, but auction was super fun. That's a once in a lifetime maybe experience. Who knows? I remember my 4th grade teacher did things like this. No other teacher. So the auction was super fun. I hope you, 5th grade teacher, or moving forward, you get something like that because it was really fun. If you like that, maybe as an adult, you go to eBay and do some auctions on eBay. Which activity? What do we have here? The Willy Wonka read aloud. So I guess Willy Wonka made it twice. The book beat Harry Potter. The read aloud in the movie loses easily to Economy Day. Economy Day should go pretty far. Auction will go pretty far. And that's it. So those winners in blue will move on. And so that's what we have for you there. And I have a new assignment I'm just going to put on Google Classroom. Tell the class what you've been up to. So what has been your favorite game during the quarantine? What books are you reading? What do you eat the most of? How do you get sunshine? What movies have you watched more than once? What TV show have you watched the most? So these are something, if you share this with me or turn it in, I will share this with the class in another video or somewhere where we can see what everyone's been up to. And I think that would be nice to share. For myself, I answered the questions down here. Everyone can see when they go to it, but I've been playing Madden, be showing Final Fantasy VII, the remake, Percy Jackson series while I'm reading. I'm eating too much chicken. How do you get sunshine? I probably don't get enough. I sometimes work in my backyard or work out outside, but I wish I got a little more sun. What movies have you watched more than once? I haven't, but I did watch Onward on Disney Plus, which maybe some of you have seen. And then on May 4th is Star Wars Day. I'll finally watch Rise of the Skywalker because it comes out on Disney Plus, and I'm excited for that. And what TV shows have you watched? The Office. I've watched The News, which I'm trying to tune out at this point now because I watched too much of it. And then on YouTube, I found a new channel. This guy buys big boxes with things that have been maybe returned or semi-broken, or the packaging's not very, or maybe they didn't sell, and he buys them at a very cheap price, and then he shows us what he got, and then he resells it, and it's kind of fun to see. So that's what I've been watching. That's what I've been doing. This is Google Classroom. Oh, this is I'm gonna put that assignment here now. I do want to show you. So there's the classwork there, suffix, practice. Miss Roner has some new read alouds. You know, it's all new for some of us, or for all of us. So, and it's hard for me. Sometimes I get a message saying, oh, I can't get into this one, or I can't see this video. And it's new for me, it's new for you, and it's really hard for me to know what exactly the problem is if I'm not with you, because I just don't know. So I apologize if some of these things you can't get into. I'm doing my best on my end to make sure everything's open. Some of these things are sent to me, such as Mrs. Roner's read aloud, and then I try to do my best to reshare it to you. So we're doing our best, okay? But just so I know, like suffix, I know people have turned it in, so I know people could get into it. I know the fractions, people turned it in, so I know you could see it. But sometimes I do get messages from 1 or 2 students on certain things saying I can't get into it. So I apologize. I do go try to fix it or do my best. But again, it's hard for me to know exactly what's wrong when I'm not with you or can't see it. So you've seen what Google Classroom looks like. I'm going to add these questions to it, fill that out, and then I can share that with your classmates of what everyone's, but I think it'll be really nice to hear from your different classmates. Finally, there was a movie that Miss Harone made. It's really nice. It's 10 minutes, but you see so many faces from Roger Bryan and so many of the teachers. So that's pretty cool. I will share that with you on Google Classroom. I believe, or on Class Dojo, excuse me. I believe report card, just so everyone knows. Come on, no, I'm going to be pretty easy about report cards. It'll look similar to whatever the progress report came out. That's, but I'll also try to be, I'm going to be easy on report cards. The kids were doing so great and working so hard. And so anyhow, I think the district is actually mailing the report cards. So I have to have those in, I think on like Monday, the day I have to go in and clean is also the day like I need, and Monday's going to be a project. Let me tell you, I have to buy 40 boxes I'm going to have to put labels on everyone. I have to clean out every single desk, bag up all the stuff that's important for you guys that need to come back home to you. So that's what I'll be doing Monday. Continue to check Google Classroom for new work. I don't know. Every video every day seems like I feel like I'm sending too many, and that's kind of another reason I stopped. I am busy and I'm feeling a little blues, but also I feel like, man, I'm sending a video every day. Let them breathe a little bit. So the work is still on Google Classroom. I will definitely share these answers with your classmates. I will definitely be creating a round 3 with the winners here. I think the videos, these videos can only be 15 minutes from the program I use. I think we're probably nearing that. I really do miss school. Oh, last thing I thought was some good news. There was 2 things. Did I lose her thing? I had a food site. Please Google if you need food. They're still doing the food. I don't know if it's running through summer or not, but there's a lot of options there for the food. I've sent it in previous. I had it up. I'm not sure what happened to it. I thought it would be fun to watch some good news. So amidst school closures, Japanese students host their own fun-filled graduation ceremony on Minecraft. Obviously, we can't read any of this, but look how happy this is. They're doing a Minecraft graduation, and if you see after he stops scrolling here, you can see some of the classmates and people up there getting some award at the top of the screen, and he's loving it. So I miss you a bunch. Do what you got to do to stay healthy and fresh and happy and be good for your parents, and hope to see you soon.